And this does have suspension in the front. What's up, y'all? So we received a small commuter e-bike to review. So the bike that we received is a Rev e-bike Runabout 2. And this is one of the lighter bikes that I reviewed on this channel. It's only 65 pounds. And this box is small. So I'm wondering if maybe it has adjustable handlebars or something. But this small e-bike has a 52 volt battery and a 750 watt motor. Don't know how fast it goes. We're going to try that out. Advertised to go 55 miles per charge. I think it has more commuter style tires, but it does have semi-fat tires. The maximum weight of the rider for this bike is 350 pounds. I think the maximum height is like 6'2" for this e-bike, I believe. And he's over 6'2", so we'll see if the bike is too small for him. To purchase this e-bike, feel free to use my link and my code in the description below to get a discount. Also, I am doing an e-bike giveaway. If you want to be included in this giveaway, you have to be subscribed to the channel and comment below on what type of e-bike you would like. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to unbox this, put it together, go through all of the features. And because this is more of a commuter style bike, we're going to go on a commute. So more flat surfaces, maybe go to an urban area, test out the speed, test out the battery life, all that cool stuff. So you ready to put this bike together?
Yeah, let's get it.
So this is what the bike looks like fresh out the box. Looks like it was packaged pretty well. So let's go ahead and get this thing unwrapped. Doesn't look like anything was chipped or damaged, but they wrapped this bike pretty well, so I'm not surprised by that. So looks like we're gonna have to put our handlebar on, which is already attached via wires. We're gonna have to put our front wheel on, and this is a 20 by 3 inch Kenda Cursor tire. I like 20 by 3 inch tires on portable bikes, but it doesn't look like this bike folds. So, and this is more of a commuter style tire, so it doesn't look like it's for off-road really. But 20 by 3 inch tires does make your bike a bit more portable. This bike also came with 2 boxes, so let's see what's in these boxes. Looks like we have our owner's manual. And the instructions seem pretty clear. I always like it when they use pictures, but I guess drawings are okay. Information about the 2-year warranty here. Okay, we'll see what that is. Okay, looks like our headlight.
I don't know what it is.
It's a headlight.
It's it's not a headlight.
We have our pedals, which are labeled. They did give us a set of wrenches. Pretty sure this is our battery charger to charge our 52 volt battery, and it will take 6 hours to charge a battery. And that is a pretty standard charger, so that's good. See what's in the second box. I'm pretty sure that's our battery. No, we didn't get no merchandise, man. Yeah, and that's our 52 volt battery. So the first thing we're gonna do is get our front wheel on. We will have to remove this from the brake before we put the wheel on. These tires, although I think this is a commuter tire, it's really grippy, like it's grippier than most. So we got this bike put together, and I have to say, this is a pretty small bike. Like, it's pretty compact, and it's short. From wheel to wheel is about 5 feet 5 inches long. The seat at its lowest point from the floor is about 2 feet 7 inches. And the handlebar, which I guess is kind of adjustable because you can't rotate the handlebar, but where I have it now is like 3 feet 7 inches from the floor. Again, loving the fact that the rear rack is attached to the bike. That usually Gives you the ability to put heavier weight back there. It's a decent looking bike. Let me know what y'all think. Looks like we do have suspension in the front, but it's not adjustable. Give y'all an idea of the front suspension. Get a look at our rear and front hydraulic disc brakes. Love the fact that the battery is concealed and that it's on top of the bike. If you want to remove the battery, then you just use this key here. Put it here and then the battery can come out. You can also charge the battery while it's in the bike here. Handlebar has a decent width to it. It's about 2 feet 3 inches wide. Looks like we have your trigger gear shifter here. Nice comfortable grips. These are my favorite grips for an e-bike. So we're not going to turn this display on. We're going to press and hold the power button. Looks like we do have a thumb throttle for throttle only. If we click this red button, that will turn our interesting looking headlight on and our rear light on. We also have a brake light, so when I brake, the brake light comes on. So we're not going to turn this display on. We're going to press and hold the power button. Alright, we're going to first go through some of the basic items on your display. Look like we have our pedal assist mode here. Click the plus button. We have 5 pedal assist modes. How much battery life we have. Look like we have our trip time, so how long we've ridden on our last bike ride, and I'm pretty sure we can clear that. We have our speed indicator here, and I'm pretty sure we can change that from miles per hour to kilometers. Now we do have advanced settings that we can go into. If you press and hold, that will take us to our first level of advanced settings. First, if we want to clear our trip time, we click that and then we quickly click the power button to save that value. This BL is if we want to change how bright our screen is. We're going to keep that at 1 for now. We're going to press the plus button to go to the next setting. Now this is our current setting, and we're going to quickly click the power button to change it. But it is a password here, and I think the password is 1712. Okay. And we're going to change that to 19.5. On your basic setting, you can change your bike from normal to sport mode by quickly clicking the power button twice. So you see now it's in sport mode. So we are about to try the different pedal assist modes. First we're going to double click the power button to make sure we're in sport mode. We're going to do mode 1, 3, and 5. Start with mode 1. How fast we go in mode 1 here. Okay, pedal assist kicks off right away, but that's because I'm in sport mode, I'm sure. I think this is
Paradise is not a place. It's a state of mind.
Okay, pedal assist kicks off right away, but that's because I'm in sport mode, I'm sure. I think this is 21 miles per hour, mode 1. Oh, really good brakes, but that's a lot for that's a lot for sport mode, right? So we're now going to switch it to mode 3, still in sport mode, which means you have a more quick takeoff. And it also seems like you barely need to pedal on sport mode. I'm barely pedaling here. But okay. 23, 24. All right, 24 miles per hour. Mode 3, I love the brakes. Now it's time to switch it to mode 5. And we're gonna do mode 5 in sport mode, and then we're gonna do mode 5 in normal mode, just because I want to see the difference. Gonna start out in sport mode, mode 5. Again, the pedal assist is when it kicks in, it gives you a lot. Borderline too much, but we'll see later. Okay, 20. Okay, looked like I was heading towards 25, but may have to try when we have a longer strip later. So we're now going to switch it to normal mode and go mode 5. I'm pretty sure we couldn't hit the max speed in sport mode. I'm pretty sure we can't hit it in normal mode, but just curious on how gradual the pedal assist is on normal mode. So let's see. Okay, gradual, still not gradual, but it doesn't send you flying. So pedal assist kicks in right away.
but I actually have to pedal a bit now. Well, yeah, I have to pedal a little bit, but okay. So normal mode is taking me up to like 22 miles per hour, mode 5. Six two and a half. Is the bike too small for you?
No, the bike is actually pretty good. I like it. It's light, has a smooth ride. Yeah.
Really? It's not too small? You don't feel like you have to lean over too much? No? All right. How'd the grass feel?
It feel good. It got some good suspension.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, Revy Bike Runabout, what are your thoughts?
Revy Bike Runabout. This is another bike that's good for first timers. It's easy to get on the bike. It doesn't go too fast, so you won't be slammed with like a jerky movement. Revy Bike, is that how you say it? I don't like y'all seat.
The seat is uncomfortable.
I do like that it like hugs the curves. I guess because it's a little lower to the ground. I like the bike because it is smaller. Somebody like 6 foot and over, I think they would have they feel like a clown. The brakes work really well. All around, pretty good bike.
Good bike. So what would you give this bike on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'm gonna give this one an 8.5.
8.5. All right, Revy Bike, you got 8.5.
All right, so I'm about to get our point of view shot in. Somewhat gloomy day today. I think it rained yesterday. So, you know, please forgive me for the lighting, but that's why, because it's kind of a gloomy day. And I know this is not an all-terrain bike, but it does have somewhat fat tires. So I figured we start out by going through some grass. I doubt if I would use a bike like this on gravel or anything, but grass, definitely, right? And plus, you might hit grass on your commute, so go through some grass. And this does have suspension in the front. Oh, it's not adjustable, but okay. Definitely better than I thought it would be. You can definitely tell that there is suspension on the bike, because other than that, it would be shaking a lot more than it is now. But not bad. Let's see how this bike perform on turns. Hopefully I won't fall, but yeah, not bad. I mean, definitely have enough grip for a commute. I'll go through some more turns here. And I like leaning on a bike just because I feel like it gives you more control of your turn. So I'm gonna switch to sport mode. Switch it to sport mode now. So I'm gonna double click the power button. So in sport mode, it gives you, I think, a little too much pedal assist. So it still takes off quickly, but it takes off, but it runs really high to the point where you barely have to pedal. You see I'm barely pedaling? So I think sport mode gives you a little too much pedal assist. In your advanced settings, you can change. If I go to voltage and I click the power button, you can change. And if I'm clicking the power button while I'm in here, how much pedal assist you get per mode. Just curious on this, if this can make it up a wet, grassy hill. All right, handled that like it was nothing. So we have somewhat of a straightaway, so We're gonna try max speed, throttle only, so I'm not pedaling at all. Let's see how fast we go here.
Please, let me join your guild. I want to be a part of a team.
So I'm not pedaling at all. Let's see how fast we go here. Throttle only, so I'm straight away, so we're gonna try max speed, throttle only, so I'm not pedaling at all. Let's see how fast we go here. Make sure I'm in sport mode. And this bike is very gradual, I guess, even in sport mode. Okay, 20. 21. 23. Can I get up to 24? 24. 25. Okay. All right, 25 miles per hour. So we're now about to try the max speed pedal assist. So let's see how fast we go in pedal assist. But 25 miles per hour, throttle only on such a small bike is pretty good. Okay, looks like I'm gonna hit 25 on this too, maybe. 25. Keep going. $26. $27. All right, it takes a lot of pedaling to get there, but that's 27 miles per hour max speed. So we're about to try to test out, we're about to do an uphill test. Throttle only, I'm not pedaling, max speed. I am in sport mode. We're gonna see how much battery life we lose going up a hill. And this is a pretty steep hill. I'd say it's probably like 35-degree hill. All right, we're going into the hill now. We're at like 21 miles per hour going into the hill. See how much we lose here. We usually lose about 9. Good ones, we lose less than that, but so 21 to okay, we went from 21 to 13. That's not too bad. About standard.
So Revy bike, runabout 2. I think this is a really decent bike, especially for the size. Like, I consider this a mini bike because it's only 5 feet 5 inches from wheel to wheel. The seat at the lowest point in this distance from the floor is like 2 feet 7 inches. The handlebar is just a little too low for me, and I'm 5'11", 6 feet with shoes on. Just a little too low, but you can always get a handlebar extender to make the handlebar a little bit taller. Even though this is a small bike, it has a 52 volt, 15 amp hour battery. When I went on a 12.5 mile bike ride, on that bike ride I mainly was in mode 3, but I also did throttle only up a hill like twice. In that 12.5 miles, I lost like 1 out of 5 battery bars, so that's pretty decent. I like the fact that it has 20 by 3 inch tires for a bike this small because that does make the bike a little bit more portable. And I love the brakes. This is probably the best performing bike I've had that's this small regarding the brake and the stops. Bike was a little shaky out of the box, so I did have to tighten up some things, so I would definitely suggest that you take this bike to your nearest bike shop to make sure you get it a tune-up when you get it. What I didn't like about the bike is that suspension in the front is not adjustable. And I would think with a more commuter bike like this, you would want the ability to lock out your front suspension if you're on a really flat surface, for example. But the suspension was decent though. Like when I rode on the grass, it didn't feel really shaky or anything like that. And I like the fact that the rear rack is attached to the bike, because that usually means that you can carry more weight back here. Out of the box, sport mode, the pedal assist sensitivity, you barely pedal when the bike sends you flying, but you can adjust that. So on a scale from 1 to 10, for the price and for the size, I would give this bike an 8.5. Comment below what you would give this bike on a scale from 1 to 10. Any other bike or scooter you want me to review, also comment below. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.